We're in Norway.
Yeah, I'm live. You're live. I'm in Norway.
Live.
The Hotel Bristol.
Yeah. We've been working with the team for the past couple hours to do like level setting stuff, right?
Yeah. Yeah. We've got a team of 13 people upstairs.
Yeah.
They're working. We're doing this. It's a different kind of work.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's important. We don't talk about a lot of what we do to plan. Like there's a lot of planning. People just see the event itself. They see a workshop. They see people doing stuff. But there's not a lot of. You don't teach the planning part. That has to happen.
Yeah.
Like our event starts tomorrow. We're here on a Sunday, getting ready, so that we can be ready to roll.
Yeah. So we use a few different tools, right? But one of the apps that we were using for this event was an app called Volley, because it allows us to like asynchronously communicate. We don't have to have a bunch of bullshit meetings, get people together, align time zones, because we're across like how many time zones?
All of them.
All the time.
In the U.S., we've got people from every single time zone in America.
Yeah.
And we're in a different time zone in Norway.
Yeah. And so I'm up in Alaska's time zone, and constantly having to fight people that I'm not in the Pacific time zone and trying to coordinate things. So we use an app called Volley, and it's like Marco Polo meets Slack.
Yeah. Yeah, it's got video. You can send files. You can do all kinds of stuff. Man, this place is gorgeous.
I know.
This whole city, the history, the buildings. And also a fun fact, because the buildings are so old and so thick, it makes them very warm.
Oh, so warm.
Like it is cold outside. Like I am currently wearing flip-flops because we've been inside all day and it's so hot inside.
Yeah.
The electric train.
Well, Volley. What did people hated about Volley?
There is no search function.
There's no search
So
function.
you can't search in Volley at all.
Yeah.
So it makes it super hard to find information later. Like I use search on everything. My phone, I don't look for my apps. I use search for everything. So Volley's got to fix that.
Volley's got to fix that.
I think people just don't. I don't think they've hated a lot of stuff. I don't think they just use it. It's a new platform, new to most people.
Yeah.
I think the big thing is people don't like video like you and I do.
Oh yeah.
We go on video in each other's kitchens, in our house, whatever. But people aren't comfortable with that.
Yeah.
So Volley does allow text,
Yeah.
which is great.
Yeah. You can do the text. You can even just do audio, like no camera. You can drop files. Links, everything else. That's how we've like been coordinating all this stuff without having to get together with a bunch of meetings.
Well, it's a beauty because you don't have to do a Zoom call where everyone at the same time, same availability, they have different jobs. You start it. Hey guys, this is what's going on. Make sure you check this file, read it. Let me know your thoughts.
Yeah, and I'm replying at like 3 a.m.
Yeah.
My time.
Your time, which is 6 a.m. for me.
Yeah. What other stuff have we done to get ready? We've leveraged a couple of like Google Docs.
So we use Google Docs, Session Lab a bit. I'm not either. Session Lab, you need to fix yourselves.
Yeah.
You don't work very well. I will say that publicly because you don't sponsor me. But it's not a great. It does a job. Yeah. It's better than Excel, but it's got a lot of ways it could go.
Yeah.
To make it even better.
Yeah.
So not one I would recommend, but one that we've had to use.
Yeah. Luma's been good.
Luma's been great. I love Luma's scheduling tools. Luma's a company that offers design thinking training. And they have great training, but my favorite part is their scheduling tool.
The tool. Yeah.
The tool itself is great.
The tool's legit. The thing I don't like about that is you can't work on it together. Have you found that?
Correct.
You know, work on
it doesn't save. Which Google Docs we go back to.
Yeah.
Or Canva. Canva we use a lot.
Yeah.
So Canva's a designing tool.
Yeah.
You don't have to know Photoshop and Adobe and everything. Yeah. Canva's great because we've done a bunch of stuff that way. Bud, he's on mine.
He's on yours.
Bud's on mine, and now you're live. Me and Graham are both live. And Bud, so thanks for joining mine. It gives me street cred for Graham now.
I got to take
Why do you think I grabbed my tripod?
I know, I should have. It looks like
it does. Yeah, it does. But look, I can just do this, and you can sit there. I can just be like, "What's up?" This is easy. And you have to sit with your arm out.
Yeah.
What's up, bud? How's it going, man?
Start to like rest my arm like this. Everybody see that?
Yeah, little,
The arm
it's a
rest.
self-tripod right there.
Yeah.
So we did Canva.
Canva's been
What
good.
you liked about Canva?
Canva because we can both edit at the same time on things.
Yeah.
Like Chloe and I can be editing 2 pages versus like making something in Google Docs. Google Docs is super familiar and easy. But man, the minute she gets below me and starts editing another page and I start bumping lines down, it just moves her work. So it's hard to work together on something. Canva's dope for that.
Well, Canva does a lot of designing too.
Yeah.
Google Docs can't do.
Yeah.
Canva is great for anyone who doesn't use it. You don't have to know any of this fancy tools. Adobe's awesome.
Yeah.
But you gotta, it's the next level. Canva is like the designer for everybody. It's like the iPhone of design programs.
Yeah.
It just works and it's easy. Maybe it doesn't do everything, but anyone can use it. What other tools have we used?
Oh man. Miro. Just to move around sticky notes and
Miro
blend
a
our
little
ideas.
bit, which
But
Canva can do
mostly-
now.
Yeah. But mostly just hard sticky notes. This
Yeah.
has been about like getting us together, getting you, I, Chloe, Lindy together and like hashing ideas out in person and refinement. Because there's something about being together
Oh yeah.
that energy just like and productivity goes through the roof. And I think a lot of people would argue against that because of the remote work culture. But
Which remote work is amazing.
yeah.
And the
Yeah.
availability of it's amazing.
Yeah.
But you can't get the same thing done. Like, unless that's all you do, then it works.
Yeah.
But there's a difference. That's why the four of us, your arms get tired.
Arms, I got to change over to the right arm.
That's why the four of us came in a day early before everyone else.
Yeah.
So we could sit down, work some things out. You could do it at a bar, you could do it at a restaurant, you could do it in a hotel.
Yeah.
And just work the value, the in between time.
Yeah.
And that's why we're doing an event in person this week.
Yeah.
It's the in between time that gets stuff done.
Yeah. It's the in between time to get stuff done.
Bud says he is enjoying Europe as well. And Brian Cisco says sticky notes are still the second thing I go through after every event. Well, Brian, you're here on site this week, probably like a block away.
Yeah.
We got lots of sticky notes, man. Don't even worry.
Yeah. What else?
Well, we've used a lot of apps. There's a lot of
Apple Notes.
Apple Notes.
Man,
We use
yeah,
Apple
hard
Notes
on Apple Notes.
and
Yeah.
iMessages
Yeah, and
and our
iMessage.
phones.
Yeah, if you don't have Android or if you don't have an Apple,
We've used
you got
Apple.
an issue.
It works.
Yeah.
Maybe it doesn't do everything the best, but it works. We can communicate. We can collaborate.
Yeah.
We do a lot with it. But even just the apps outside of that, there's a lot of planning that goes into this stuff. It just doesn't get talked to team about.
Yeah.
The sexy stuff is like the sticky notes on the wall and moving things around.
Yeah.
But not sexy is the, hey, we've got to build this agenda,
Yeah.
edit the agenda, copy it, print them, get supplies, logistics.
Yeah. Well, what our team is working through right now.
Yeah.
That's not the sexy thing.
No.
It talks about the project management side of it.
Oh yeah.
Team alignment and getting through and level setting everybody and then talking through like what were some of the finesse points that we were talking through, right?
Yeah.
So
Well, we did Lego earlier.
yeah, we did Lego.
We did run through some Lego,
Yeah.
which we had some teammates that hadn't worked with each other yet.
Yeah.
So we got to know each other. We're doing Lego tomorrow. If anyone knows what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about.
You know what I'm talking. We're doing Lego again tonight, right? With these guys.
Yeah, we're doing another Lego exercise. So
We'll go live for that.
yeah, there's a couple. Alarm just went off.
1 o'clock.
We'll start walking back that way because I'm in flip flops. Because it's hot inside. But there's a couple ways to do Lego and the value. One is that team building, unity, bringing people together.
Yeah.
And that's what we did earlier.
Yeah.
But what we're going to do this week, and we're going to teach the team today, is doing it from rapid prototypes.
Yeah.
Is how do you actually hey, I have an idea. How do I just build something out and see how it goes? Hang on, let's stop. We got a question from Brian Cisco.
Oh man, what's he got?
He's got a question. Let's see. Question from the group. You brought up some great apps and tools, and almost none of them are allowed in the DoD enterprise.
Yeah.
How do you transfer information to people in government that need this data and help? Well, I will tell you this, is Google is now approved on Army systems. So it depends what you mean for DoD, because now they have the Google Suite available to all people in the Army. Does everyone know that? No. Is everyone taught that? No. We're all afraid to use it still, but they are making some of these tools more available. Canva is also approved. It's in the FedRAMP for unclass. stuff. So that is one of the hardest things, Brian, is getting all these great tools and just getting us to be able to use them right in that government space, or getting you to be able to use them. I'm actually heading out after this, straight from Norway, in 2 weeks to San Diego to a DoD FCI IT conference to work out some of this stuff as well. So that is a great question. I don't have an answer. I did some digital transformation for the Navy and the Marine Corps, transferring people to digital systems like Jira, Confluence, Slack, stuff like that, because we couldn't use Google and things like that. So there are things out there. I'm super excited to have a better conversation with you about this week, because it's hard to do that one way because you can only comment and I can talk. But I have some ideas. We can talk about it. And then Bud says, take care, keep crushing it.
Yeah.
Any more thoughts for Brian on that? How do you transfer?
No, I think there are tools that are heading that way. They still struggle. Even the Microsoft Office suite still struggles with restrictions and that. But how do you?
Who's talking to you?
Caitlin Valentine?
Oh, Caitlin. Yeah, you know Caitlin. You know her, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's up,
It
Caitlin?
is a great backdrop.
It is. Freaking Europe.
I gotta pay attention. I almost walked on the road.
Well,
You'll die here with all the EVs. Yeah, you won't.
we can't hear the electric cars. They hit us. Brian said he's going to be busy, so he can't talk about it. Maybe later.
All right.
Hey, well, it's like we got something to do this week. That's all right. We'll focus on this week, then we can talk about that stuff later too.
Yeah.
But should we stay live and see what our team's going on upstairs?
Yeah, we'll walk in there.
We're going to the Hotel Bristol. That's what we're saying. It's going to get loud in here. So something that we've learned, tea time, is if you're from Europe, you know it's big. As an American, I'm not used to that. They have a very popular tea time happening right now in our hotel. So it's going to get loud.
Excuse me, sorry about that.
Like that. So these are the awesome people we've been working with. So there's the tea time in the background. And we're not gonna talk for a second. We're just gonna show you what our team's doing.
I'm actually gonna shut off my live.
They know, right? They're gonna know we're going to get the pitches. People want to get products good and solid. I tried to push for 3 hours straight. That should pick up pretty good.
Question, so if they get a head, should we like try to push them back into like, I need more, I need more, I need value.
So in that case, give me the
We're still live.
you can run that through.
I have a Lego kit.
Exercise that Matt I came up with, which is 99 problems in 99 solutions. That's a good way to get back to the ideation, which is identify 99
So you can see the space we're using. It's a great way to show. It's a great place in this hotel. But our team's over there working right now on a bunch of different solutions, ideas.
Yeah.
So you're showing Lego.
Yeah, man. So here, I'll throw it on you. So, what are these? Is a window kit?
So this is the Lego series by window kit. And what this is all these kits are identical. So when you go out and do this with a team, everyone gets the same exact kit at the table.
Yeah.
And what that does is it shows people the perspective of everyone thinks differently, and that's okay. See, the way that Lego goes by things is writing is good, drawing is better, building is best. And the framework they use is think, build, talk.
Yeah.
And how it works is like, okay, how do we think
1400 is a hard stop.
how I would do this problem? I did it with our team leader. Is think about why you were here. What brought you to this event? What brought you to this thing? And then build it. So they got to sit here and build. There's different ideas and things. We're not going to build it now because I'm a slow builder. I'm not a Lego.
How many different blocks are in that kit?
You will probably be
65, I think, 66.
Yeah, it's not very much, right? Like it's enough.
And that's part of it too, is it's kind of creating a constraint. You get everything that you want.
Yeah.
Everyone says, oh, I need this piece, I need this, especially the Lego builders,
Right.
like our friend Chris.
Yeah.
He wants all the pieces, but it's designed to give you constraints so that you have a certain thing.
Yeah.
You can build quickly.
What do people normally build with Legos, right?
So
Like what do like people, like kids? What do kids usually build? They build like castles and
Yeah,
cars and boats,
Yeah.
real things, right?
Yeah, they build human things that we
Yeah.
use every day.
Yeah. And with Lego Serious Play, do people end up like if you looked at that item, you would go like, oh, that's a boat. That's not very often,
not
right?
often, no.
Yeah.
You'll see, you get a lot of helicopters.
Oh, because you have the helicopter piece.
Because of this guy.
Yeah.
And we do a lot with the military. And
Yeah.
so they associate helicopters with flying. I did see, so there's an exercise called building a tower.
Yeah.
And I saw somebody build a tower that went on a boat. In their mind, the tower was movable.
Yeah.
And that's the beauty of this is there's so many ways. One of my favorite ones is called, from Lego, it's called Build a Duck. And there's pieces you can buy. I'm cheap. So I use the pieces I have here and I do build a frog. I have them take all the yellow and green pieces and I have them build a frog. And then the really cool part about doing this is that every frog looks completely different.
Yeah.
Some are 3D, some are flat, some are tall, short, flat, because we all have different perspectives. And that's what Lego gives you.
Yeah.
Lego gives you that ability. And then also from a rapid prototype standpoint, you can say, hey, what idea do you have? What tool do you want to build? What thing could you, like if we're working with the military, we're like, hey, I give you $1 billion, build whatever you want.
Yeah.
Well, now they've got the creativity to be like, well, I want this space laser.
You don't have to be an engineer. You don't have to be an artist.
No.
Because everybody's done Legos.
Yeah, everybody's familiar. And
That's familiar.
That's what it also unlocks, is that childhood excitement and happiness.
Yeah.
Like I've thrown these on a table in the Pentagon with generals, admirals, and you start seeing them giggling and laughing. And
Yeah. Some people blow it off, right? They're like, what the fuck?
they usually do.
Yeah.
They blow it up in the beginning. Like I don't put Lego. I don't tell anyone I'm doing Lego until they're on the table, because then they can shut it down before it happens.
What are the like? Are there big companies that do Lego?
Oh yeah, so Procter and Gamble,
Yeah.
P&G, which is invents half the stuff we use in our houses.
Uh-huh.
Swiffer, Roomba, iRobot, all those things.
Yeah.
They have a whole warehouse, probably football field length and size of Legos. Every Lego you can measure, and that's how they invent everything. Every new idea goes through their Lego team, and
Yeah.
they build it out. And they actually build Lego models of every invention that they create.
Yeah.
They're a multi-billion-dollar company.
Yeah.
A lot of companies, Google uses Lego, Disney uses Lego, Lego uses Lego, not just to have fun, build models, but to team build, to rapid prototype. There's so many uses you can use for it.
Yeah. It's just sort of whatever you need.
Yeah,
Whatever you need. Lego can be whatever you want it to be.
it can be, and it's going to be.
So it's not about the item that's being built. It's about the analogy and the storytelling. It's about the analogy and the storytelling the builder put behind it, right?
Correct.
So it's not just a block; it's a green block, and it's green because of this reason.
And sometimes they don't know the reason. Sometimes when I give the prompt for people to build it,
Yeah,
they start building it, and then I'll have somebody else explain it, and they're like, oh, I didn't realize that's what I was doing, but that's right.
that's right.
And it freaks people out.
Yeah,
And that's why it's so cool to let people explore. And that's why a lot of us are all in love with design thinking, because it's the concept of giving the power to them,
yeah,
and they can build and play and model. And you can do the same thing with Play-Doh or clay, is giving something tangible.
yeah,
What it also does for me, well, for other people because of me, is it shuts me up.
yeah,
As an extrovert, I tend to take conversations over.
yeah,
And because if it's silent to me, I'm like, everyone's mad. Okay, my turn. But it's not true. This allows introverts and people that think internally, because I think with my voice.
yeah.
That's how my brain works. But it allows everyone to think and build and explore.
Yeah.
And it's pretty cool.
So earlier, you didn't get to build because you were facilitating us through that. And your prompt was, what was your prompt again?
My prompt was, so this is to the facilitation team. I said, I want you to think about why you are here. Emphasis on you. Why is you, Chris, Ashley, Graham, whoever it is, why are you here to this week involved in this event? What is yours? Tell us your story of why you are here.
Yeah. So what if you were to build something? You don't have to now, but what would your story be? Why are you here?
Mine?
Yeah.
I would probably build. Well, I always do stuff like this, where I build really crazy characters, because I am not like everybody else in a box. So why am I here? I have and again, I've had to get over my own imposter syndrome.
Yeah.
To like be confident about this stuff, but there are very few people, if any, that are as good as I am at bringing people together and breaking their norms.
Yeah.
That whether that's communication, some people call it marketing. I'm very good at breaking your standard.
Yeah.
And to the point. And I've said this before in life, so I'm saying this now. That when there are people in groups doing design thinking and they're complicated people, they will usually get assigned to my team.
Yeah.
Because I'm a kind of a chameleon where I can morph to anybody and I can read people's body language, their face, etc. So I can kind of mimic. I'm very mimetic.
Yeah.
I can mimic my energy to your energy, so that I can make you feel comfortable.
Yeah.
Because that's the goal. I don't want to drive you to my solution. I want you to drive me to yours.
Yeah.
And to your idea.
And so
we're live.
We're
live right now.
I don't even know if I'm in the frame. But
I don't know, but our team's doing something over there.
Cool, if you guys want to sit, just
Oh,
take notes and then.
I appreciate you going live here.
Yeah.
We can close out here. I like what you said, the reason for being here, because of pushing people beyond the norms. Because that's the entire thing of our event, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is breaking scientific norms.
You're not in
pushing.
it at all, you know that, right?
I'm probably not. I'm probably like filming the chair over there. But yeah, is breaking scientific norms. So I think you're 100% right, man. Like that's why you're here, to help us do that. So
I have a mohawk. I mean,
Mohawk.
it usually goes off differently.
Yeah. All right.
But we'll go finish the day, right?
Yeah, man. Let's do it.